My name is Sima, and this is my half scene from last year's Norouz. Half scene is an arrangement that most Iranians put together carefully in anticipation of Norouz, which is the spring equinox and the Iranian New Year. It is often set on a tablecloth on the floor or on a table and is made up of sweets, dried fruits, flowers, goldfish, painted eggs, a mirror, a Hafiz book of poetry, and for practicing Muslims, the Quran. Norouz, which literally means new day, is also celebrated by millions of people in Iraq, Turkey, the Caucasus, Central Asia, some parts of China, India, and some parts of Eastern Europe. Norouz has been celebrated in Iran for at least 3,000 years and has gone through many changes over time. Iranians sit around their half-scene with their loved ones and celebrate the new year and the arrival of spring together. During the first 13 days of Norouz, people usually visit family and friends or sometimes call each other to celebrate the new year. We call this did. I grew up in Iran, and like many Iranian children, I was very excited about Norouz because it meant celebrations, scent of sabzi polo mahi and hyacinth flowers, did, and getting money and presents from the adults. After I immigrated to the US in 1989, every year I would sit by my half-scene and call my mother and my sister in Iran right after the Iranian television played the Norouz prayer, followed by the upbeat Norouz music to announce the arrival of the new year. Since 2016, however, I have been putting my mom and my sister's photo on my half-scene because I cannot call them anymore. I lost them both in 2015. My sister passed away at the age of 52 because of cancer. For 5 years, she struggled to find cancer medicine in a time when sanctions made access to medicine extremely difficult. My sister is not the only one who paid with her life for the unfair and deadly US sanctions on Iran. Thousands and thousands of Iranians with cancer are dying from the lack of access to chemo medicine. And millions of Iranians cannot afford to celebrate Norouz this year because sanctions have created rampant poverty, not to mention a serious health crisis during the COVID-19 pandemic in Iran. I want a better future for Iranians. Half-scene means 7 scenes. Scene is a letter of the Farsi alphabet and is the equivalent of the letter S in modern English or basic Latin alphabet. Iranians put 7 items that start with the letter sin on their half-scene table. These include senjet or lotus fruits, which symbolizes love, sabze or wheat or lentil sprout, which symbolizes rebirth, seer or garlic, which symbolizes medicine, seeb or apple, which symbolizes beauty and health, somar, which symbolizes sunrise, sirke or vinegar, which symbolizes age and patience, samanu or wheat germ pudding, which symbolizes affluence. Iranians also add sombol or hyacinth to symbolize the coming of spring, and sekke or coins to symbolize prosperity and wealth. Half-scene is about life, love, and health. This year, let's not make sanctions one of the scenes on Iranian people's half-scene. Sanctions symbolize hostility and cause suffering and death. Let's make a commitment to end the sanctions on Iran. Join me on March 21st, the Norouz 1400 Day of Action, by posting the hashtag No Sanctions on Iran on your social media. هر روزتان نوروز، نوروزتان پیروز.